Hi everyone, it's Gail, and it's normally Wildcard Wednesday, but I have such an autumn catastrophe on my desk that we're going to continue on with the autumn journals today. That's the wild card, I guess. So, hi and hugs today to Nicole, Lulu, Grace, and Trina. Thank you so much for watching and for your kind comments. Okay, we left off. We had all these pockets for the kit that we're working with, which is Junk Journal Keepsakes, and it is Autumn Forest. So, we're going to make these pockets. I'm not positive I'll use them all in this journal, but if they're made up, then I can use them in other fall journals too. So, a lot of dark colors, so I'm going to use the Scorched Timber. Plus, I just think it's real pretty on that. So, okay, we'll make a stack of those. And then I do have this one. No, that's not going with it. I'm trying to match them up, and they're not necessarily. I think some of them are just on their own. So, hope you're having a good day today. And I am super excited. The carpenter has some of the siding on the deck, from the deck top down to the ground. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I love it. It's hard to pick those things out. It's like, okay, what's this going to look like up against the house, up against the trim of the house, that you don't want it to stand out too much, but anyway, it is perfect. I love it so much. So, and it was not part of the original selections that we had, and I don't know if he just found it or something. He really is an artist, this guy that's working on maybe that one goes on there. There it is. That's working on our deck. He's just got such an incredible eye for everything. It's just like amazing. So I'm excited. I think this one I'm going to put in front of that one. Yeah. Mike loves it too, which is happy. So, yeah. Yeah, that'll go in there. Okay, and then this one goes together, I think. So you may hear some carpentry noises. May not. He's very quiet right now. Might be measuring or something. But he's got the one side all done, and oh my gosh. Yep, there he is. Okay, these just need to be glued together, but I'm going to go ahead and get them inked and everything. I'm going to punch a hole in this guy. This is more so ephemera to go in a pocket, but it's a pocketed tag, so, well. Just get some of these pieces going for us. Sometimes I try and do this part with, the ephemera from the kit. Sometimes I try and do it before the retreat, but I don't always get that done. So thus we're doing it now. Then this is a journal card with the pockets. Lots of fun pieces in the kit. I did a little double click on Amazon today. I ordered some tea bag paper. I didn't even know there was such a thing, but I found it on there and I'm like, since I have my new little ephemera book that's super fun to play in, I thought, and tea bag paper really makes the pages look cool. So if you didn't see that video, that was Mixed Media Monday this week. And oh, I had fun playing with that stuff. Okay. And then there's these three little guys. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just kind of put them all together. I don't know. It's a small little, they're small little pockets. I feel like they'd be better like on a tag or something, but so I think the sawing that he's doing outside is the surround, for better lack of a better word. Wonder if I can find a tag that'll fit on. I don't know. But yeah, I think I'll just do that because these guys are way little. I'm really liking the scorched timber on these things. Well, I'm taping a little later than I have. I think my feeling good is lasting a bit longer each day. So, okay. I'll put those together. All right, so now I want to get these all glued. And then I want to play with the papers that have the big animals on them. I did have a request to do those on camera. I have an idea. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but I'm going to give it a try. Okay, there's that one. Okay. There's that one. This one just gets folded in on itself. Okay, and this one doesn't get glued to anything. This one has its little guy to go on there. Yeah, so I scored them all off camera because I thought you don't need to watch me score a million things. And then now we'll be ready to use them. Might look at what we have for fussy cuts to decorate them up a little bit too. I'm sure I probably have some mushrooms to fit. There we go with that. Okay, and these. So pretty. I love the designs. She has beautiful, beautiful digitals. this one. Okay, well, that's super cute. And this one. Oh, I think he's attaching it to the far side. I can hear him over there. He's used a lot more screws than he has nails, I've noticed. Okay, there's that little journal card. Okay, before we move on, these three little ones, is there something we could attach those to? Just on that little journal card, might be okay. Oh, look, more pockets. Hi-yi-yi. Okay. So I like this better on here, I think. I could maybe go. Nope, I like that one on there. Okay. Well, you're not getting out of the scoring mode completely. I just figure I might as well get the whole batch of ephemera done in one fell swoop and then go from there. I guess those little guys could just be extras too. Or we could make our own from just a plain tag. Okay. Yeah, that'd be nice on that journal card. Gosh, while I was feeling ill, I didn't do any journaling, my own personal journaling to speak of. I just wasn't feeling up to it, but yesterday I did. So I must be getting better if I'm starting to feel like I need to be journaling again. Okay. Okay, so there's that little journal card. And not sure where this guy's going, but we'll get him all ready. Just a little bit of the fold is showing, so we'll get rid of that. Okay, notice this is kind of an interesting piece on this one. Not quite big enough. That fits. What if I kind of stagger these down? outline those two. Let's just do it. Sorry, I'm kind of... You know when I'm about to get ink on my belly that I'm down too low on my mat. So where do we want this one? Maybe right about there. Okay, and this one. Yeah, gosh, my Denver grandkids are already back in school. Can't believe it. It's crazy. Crazy how quickly the summer goes. Here we go there. Okay. Okay, there's that one. This one, as I was saying, it's interesting. I think, is it supposed to be a double journal card, do you think? And this is the hinge? I think that might be, I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be, but that's how I'm going to use it, I think. And then put that hinge there. And then it will just be a double journal card. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Okay, this one then, is this like this. Like I say, it could use some other decorating. All of them could. Okay, double journal card there. So I have these two left. And some other stuff. Again, these are fun, aren't they? Do you think it's supposed to go like that? And then fold over, and then it's journaling on the inside? Maybe. Could make it like kind of like a specimen card or something. Okay, well that might be next. We'll see. I want to do this with these big animals because that was a viewer request. They are so gorgeous. It's like, yeah, you don't want to... I'm thinking about going like this and making like a large pocket or a flip out. Okay, so let me get... going to grab a bit of straw paper to think about too. So let's just play with this one for a minute. I mean, that's just so beautiful. I'm just going for it. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I'm just going for it. I want to put a hole in there, but I don't want it to tear on me, so I'm going to do this. I think it'll be right about here. Okay. Now, okay, we're going to make that a pocket, but I'd like it to kind of hinge, so I think I'll give it some distress and then so we're going to glue that, and then I'm going to try and figure out the other part. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to do some right along this edge. I'm going to do right along this edge. And I'm going to do along the bottom. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, you guys. It be that time. I'm going to have to quit filming. Okay. So there's little Mr. Fox. And is this not quite the same height, is it? So I'm going to go over here. Let's see. Try and take off that. I think okay, I'm going to give that a 1/2 inch-ish. Do I know what I'm doing? Not really. If I did, I'd share it with you. Okay, I cut that at 6. I'm going to do about a 1/2 inch fold for the hinge. Like that-ish. And this is about 4 3/4. Then I'm going to attach that, but I got to cut it first, don't I? Forgot about cutting the bottom. Yeah, Gail, you had that mark there for a reason. silly girl. So then I'm going to attach that here. And then I think it can attach to a page. We're going to make sure if it's too wide, I have another thought. I mean, as far as this part goes. Okay, so I'm just going to line that up. Okay. Now, what I'm kind of thinking I might like to do, we could put it on a page edges. I might like to make this like a side tuck on the page. Let's do it. It's just what I'm thinking. Okay, let's give that a little bit of a now I think I might have this attach and this flip out, which we've got all that area. I wonder if we could put some coffee dyed paper. What do I have? Anything? I just coffee dyed this one. Just did it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna tear that down and put that there as a part of the flip out. But I want some of the design of the paper to show. Excuse me. It's that time of day. Need to be up in my bed reading my book. So bad at taking it easy. Just real bad at it. Real bad at it. Okay, so now I'm going to put that on there. All right. And then we'll see where in the book this might go. I mean, I could use it in any of the fall journals, but I'd like to use it in the one that's got the animals. I'm having a deja vu. I made some of these at a retreat recently. Okay. There we go. Took a minute, but there we go. So this can go on a large sheet. Like that. Let's do it on where's the other side of that? Right here. And that will kind of take up that white page a little. Okay, that's what we're going to do there. Don't know if I love having that and that and that, but it kind of goes together, so I think it's okay. We might do some decorating on that. Okay, so we think? Do we think? I think I might make another one of those. What other? We've got the bird. So many fun papers. Look at all these fun papers. Okay, I'm going to do another one with the bird and this other piece of straw paper, because I think it's a good use of this big animal in the middle. Okay, we want to make sure we get your beak and your chest in there, buddy. Okay, and how big can we make this? Maybe about, I'm going to get crazy and make it about 5, maybe a little less. Now, granted, his tail's on the back of the page, but he's still pretty good, don't you think? Okay, let's get our hole punched. I'm gonna go with a real shallow hole because I don't want to get his head. Go. It's time that get emptied out. Okay, then give that a little, give it a little edge. It's real quiet all of a sudden. I wonder if our carpenter, sometimes he has to go get, like he'll run out of screws or whatever and has to run to the store. Okay, let's do this. Okay, did that, and also gonna do this side a little bit. Isn't that pretty? This side's just really pretty too. I have an idea for that. Okay. Oh, we gotta make this smaller again. Saving those strips. Probably do something with them. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Now I'm not as worried about the size because it's so not straight. I'm thinking maybe with this one, maybe we'll use it on the other journal that is the Autumn Countryside. I'm thinking maybe. Because it'd be fun to have a bird in that one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Did I do that other one? I can't remember. Oh well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we're going to put this on here. Okay. Okay, and because that's also pretty, what I'm thinking of doing, let me grab it real quick, is grabbing our ephemera book. This was from Monday, and I am thinking this one. Those are too big. I think I'll do this one. Whoops. I did two. Shoot. Oh well. I have to glue the squirrel back together. Oh, Gail. Okay. And then I'm just going to tear it. You can probably see where I'm going with this. I just want to have kind of a small area where you could write something and leave a lot of that prettiness. Okay. Just glue this on. Just put that right here. And there's a little journaling space, and then this will be on the other page. But since we already have one in the other journal, the animal journal, I'm going to put this with the countryside journal, which is, I think, right here. Yes. Just going to put that in with it so we remember to put that in that one. Okay, so there's my idea for the big animals. What else should we do? Let's check the time. We're good. Okay. So we could think about what else we want in here. Fabric flip, of course. I don't have a belly band for this one yet. So let's grab those out. See what we think. So I like to put that kind of at the back. It's not so much a belly band as it is a tuck. Yeah, this, I think that's too floofy for this one. So I'm going to go with that one. like that. Okay. That now. Oops. Throwing things on the floor. Okay. Let's see. That guy there. Kind of wondering about this one here. I think that would be nice. So on the other side, what could we do? Maybe just that. Oh, I think I like that one the best. Okay. Okay. Mind putting something on here too. Maybe. I haven't completely committed to that yet, but those guys might go there. Okay, what else do we have in our bin? Let's just grab a hunk here. Can't get to the end of them. That's still not the end, but I'm going to say no to that, no to that, no to that, no to that, no. Got enough of those kind of pockets. Feel like this one could be a pretty one in here. That on there. About should we do that or should we do that? I think I like that. It takes up that blank space, even though that could be used for journaling, but this is much better colors for this journal than the last one that we did. Okay, I think this needs some color. Let's put that there. And it opens up and there's writing space and a tuck, so and then I think I'll put it on as a belly band, and so a big long tag could go in there. Okay, so what do we have? We have 2, 3, well, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I like to do 6 aside pretty much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So really, Unless we find some gaping hole, I think we're probably pretty good. I don't have a sack in there, but I have those, like this pocket, which is kind of like a bag. Okay. Okay, let's start gluing a few things. You write it in. Just kind of see where we get to, basically, this time. Okay. Little fabric flip there, the beginning. Yeah, I think my carpenter's gone home. Maybe he was just at a good stopping point, or he went to get something, I suppose. Either one. I'm going to go right about there. Kind of wanted that little acorn to show. I feel like that could use a little lace at the bottom. Let's do that now so I don't forget. Just kind of like that. It's kind of cute. Yeah, sometimes it's a matter of just getting it done right when you think of it, because I don't know about you, but I could easily forget. There we go, and it's peeking out a little bit at the bottom. I always like that. Okay, so there's that little double pocket. This one, just go here and there. And I think these, I get a little additional something on them. Just because I feel like they need a little something more, a little more decoration. I'm excited tonight. I'm going to watch, I think there's the first Kansas City Chiefs pregame. So I'm going to watch a little football tonight since I'm relegated to my bedroom. I'm really not, but I'm just trying to make sure I don't pass this along to my sweet husband. I've just been watching Netflix, so it'll be fun to have something else to watch. And I've been doing Christmas fussy cutting as I can while I'm watching TV on my bed. You know, just trying to make every moment count, even though I'm in isolation. I'm just going to run a glue right here too. Okay. So that's our little pocket guy. And this one. Moving right along, aren't we? Put that one there and this one here. Then we'll do a little foo-fooing probably next video on this one. Didn't even remember to put any lace on the edges or anything. Maybe we don't want it on this one. Sometimes that's true. But we can always go back and put something in now if we want to. Okay, this is not super sturdy. I don't think I'm going to make it a pocket behind. I'm just worried that it's not going to make it. So I'm just going to glue that all the way down. Just about between the ephemera and glue pages, I've just about used up the Wizard of Oz pages. Oop, looks like I could use a little glue under there. Okay, so that'll be good. That page will strengthen that a little bit. Okay, this guy. Okay. These ones I'll probably decorate a little more too. Put some sort of focal point on them. Okay. This little one. This one's busy enough on the pattern that I don't feel like it needs lace. Okay, this one. I do think I'm going to come back and put some lace on the edges of this one though. Just here and there. Okay. And this. Excuse me. Alrighty then, we got everything glued in. I think I've got this lace I'm thinking about putting on a couple of pages here. No, don't know exactly where. That'd be kind of nice to put it on there. Anyway, we'll figure that out next time. But that's it for today. We got quite a bit done, and we figured out how to manage our big old animals. Oops, that glued. Okay, well, you know what you do when you do that. Let's try and blend it in a little bit. I don't know how they got glue on that, but anyway, thanks so much for being here, guys. Have a grateful day. Be kind always, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.